Hello. We've got some big drama today. Big drama today, boys. We got some food. Food for the meal grubs. Um my mic is really bad, sorry about if you hear any background noise, but we got some stuff to go over today. So basically, if you haven't heard or if you just don't know what this game is, it's called Dragon Ball Tower Defense. So if you can't tell by the name, it's a Dragon Ball Tower Defense game on Roblox, and it's made by this guy named TD. It's pretty far along, I'd say, in development, and basically there's been some beef going on between him and another person that works on the game named King Goku. A huge, humongous, ginormous document was released about, like, just stuff regarding the whole situation and stuff regarding, like, goings-ons behind the scenes. You know what I mean? So, let's turn this on, alright? This is live commentary. No script, no nothing. This is really the main document. This portion, I guess, of the video is going to be King Goku's side of the story, and then we're going to get TD's side of the story. I'm going to try and stay mostly as impartial as possible, but really, I don't know how well that's going to go over. I mean, it's going to be easy. So apparently he has listed that he's worked on all of this, but it's false, apparently. And here's the proof. There are Discord screenshots, and TD has gone on record saying that these screenshots are, like, forever apart and that there's missing context, which I will show you later. Not the context, but what TD said. The UI was apparently made by Calypso. No UI has been made, only the summon has, and only some of the UI has been made, and the summon UI hasn't even done. I can say this firsthand that the summon UI, or a lot of the UI, isn't done, but I'd say that's because it's in early development. So I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Not really gonna say anything about either or. Here's him on record saying that the work on the summon isn't done. UI needs to be done, and that it hasn't been done yet, and he's telling Calypso to finish it. Yeah, every other UI is done, apparently, he says. In the first phase of Dragon Ball Tower Defense, when the game first started back in May of last year, he was using some open source scripts. And see, I saw this situation firsthand back when it happened, but there was an easy mode and a hard mode, and both were entirely completely different games. Like, the easy mode was like just a different game entirely from the hard mode, and one was like a gnome code script, and it was stolen from like a YouTube tutorial, and the other was like actually made by King Goku, who's the maker of this document. I might add. I'm pretty sure I already added that. Whatever. I'm really bad at live commentary. And he goes on record saying that the whole gnome code stuff was TD's idea, when before TD had said it was all King Goku's idea to do all the gnome code stuff, which I can't prove the validity of that because I never really got any screenshots of that, but I'll take the screenshots of this, and it's him saying that gnome code is exactly, and it talks about, like, oh, we're gonna release it and delay and just fix it in a patch later. Lying about being a developer. I don't see what this has to do with anything, but ASTD contributor. He apparently is not an ASTD contributor, but you can't really tell with this absolutely abysmal screenshot. So I can't prove or deny. I can't confirm nor deny the validity of this because the screenshot's really bad, and I don't know what this proves. And I guess this shows that he doesn't have the color, but TD said later on that it was just because he wasn't online. Here he is. Oh, here he's on record. Here he's on record saying that, like, what was that? Here he's on record saying that he works for ASTD. And he said it'd be overkill, and there's way more. This is like 11 pages, as you can very clearly see. There's a lot. There's other stuff that is like just so much to it. There's 2 whole documents, and there's like another one about like why he's quitting, which is this one. Saying TD is a terrible and lazy owner. He spent most of the game budget on UI, which TD says is false. He hasn't spent a dime on it, apparently. Not giving people like Ushio credit, which I'm yet to have a word from Ushio. I haven't really asked him about anything. I probably should, but yeah. So, oh god, why am I yawning so much? This sounds so bad. I'm sorry. The AI situation, he goes on record saying that, like, you got 2 scripts off of an open source site, and TD says that most of the scripts were AI, and they put it through an AI scanner, and it was like 80%, which, if so, it kind of sucks. TD made a huge deal about 2 simple scripts. The game's finished and he doesn't mean completed. I don't know what this means. None of the new devs are even working. No progress, contact, or communication has been done. And he goes and saying that he's the only real dev, despite I've seen a lot of... I can't prove the validity of this comment, seeing as I've seen multiple VFX artists, mostly just them, because they do a lot of VFX posts, but... whatever. And here's his own game. He's working on a game now. I'm going to put the link to this in the description. I'm just going to try and promote both as possible. Dragon Ball Defenders. Much of this, you can go ahead and join that if you like. So, now, Exhibit B. The interview that I held with TD. You can go ahead and listen to this if you like. The rest of the video is mostly just going to be the audio of this and the recording of our call. I will not be adding any comments during it, so please, I'm opening the file for it right now. So just
he
give it a
listed
second.
many things, stuff like UI building, etc. This is false. So I claim that he was working more than me. This was in December. At that time, he probably was working more than me. But literally like 5 months later, then I say that I worked the most because he stopped working a lot. So it's just such a huge gap that so much has happened in a span of 5 months. And then he lied about being made. He lied about content being made. Yeah, the UI is done. I just never gave it to King Goku because I didn't I didn't trust him with it because he had been doing a lot of weird stuff. And then yeah, I didn't really understand this part. Oh, he was talking about gnome code. Yeah, that was his idea. I have like DMs of him asking me, so are we gonna use gnome code now? And I told him we should just use his. And then I said, how about this? We can use you and gnome codes. And that's like I compromised with him. And then the whole thing with the ASD dev, I was just offline when this happened. Like that, the reason I didn't show up on the game contributor role is because I was offline when he took this screenshot. So that's that one proven wrong. Then T is lazy. I work on the game at least 4 hours a day, probably. He spent most of the game budget on UI. This is not true. I've not spent a dime on UI. I highly suggest reading the Google Doc. We already read that. He has not done 90% of the game. I'd say he's done like maybe 10 or 20%, and he used the entirety of it that he made was used with AI. We put all of his scripting, every single line of code into a like AI detector, and it all went out 80% or higher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's making his own game. All these models are either from like the what do you call it? The toolbox or the catalog shop. Like this one is, I forgot what this is from. It's from Universal Time, I think.
AUT,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, like this is just blatantly stolen.
I don't know
Um,
if it's from AUT because I have Over Heaven in AUT. I don't think it's that like shiny and silver and metal, but I know
oh, it's from somewhere.
it's
I
from
just don't.
somewhere. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from exactly though. And then also all these auras are stolen. I've seen these in other games. This Itachi and Sasuke unit, these are used in certain games. I can't remember what. This guy, I don't even know. I think this all from the catalog, like this entire model. Then this is stolen. I don't know how he got that. This is also stolen. This I believe is this one's from the catalog shop, and this one's stolen right here. And then yeah, we already know that's stolen because I've seen that somewhere. These auras are stolen. I don't know about the model. Uh, both of these models are from the toolbox. These models are from Anime Last Stand, and then all those models are from the toolbox. And then in Dragon Ball Defenders, I'll show you the DMs after I show you what happened in Dragon Ball Defenders. Where is it? Right here. Okay. Uh, uh, these are from the catalog shop. This is from an open source Discord server where you can just grab stuff for free. This is also from an open source Discord server. This is from Anime Adventures, an old game that got deleted a while back. This is also from Anime Adventures, an old game that got deleted a while back. Oh, is he gonna talk about the whole thing? Okay.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that. That was the interview section with TD that I got. As you can see, he goes on to quote unquote debunk some of the things that King Goku said in that document, which I will provide in the description, by the way. Everything that you need to formulate your own opinion of this whole situation is in the description. Everything is provided. The Discord servers, if you want to support their projects and stuff, everything in the description. Anyways, I need to reiterate that I am completely impartial in this whole situation. I feel that both of these sides have a lot of merit to them. Both of these sides just have a lot of stuff going on, so I think it's best if the viewer decides their own opinions and whatnot. And I think I should say that sorry that this video is so atrociously bad. It's been actual months since I've recorded a video, nearing a year at this point, and I just don't know. It's so bad, dude. You know, I'm not really good at live commentary, so if I stutter a lot, that's also my fault, but I just tried to condense the video to what I could in the best possible formats and whatnot, giving both sides of the story. So, anyways, like, subscribe, do whatever you want. Feel free to go support the projects. Don't harass anybody shown in the videos, as they are human beings and so are you, and harassment's bad. And that's not something we'd want, because that just make you a douchebag. So this is where I get off.